Stop it. Get some help.
You'll be the smartest guy in the room, the most qualified, and no one cares. Unless you're flying around with a cape or shooting lasers from your hands. No one will even listen. Well, I got a cape and lasers.
I like this. We've got like a high school and a work metaphor going on, even though Peter can't decide how old he is. So he's still going through all the awkward teenage stuff. And then Quentin Beck is your like avatar for what you wish your workplace was like. We should all have pep talks like this at work. But you just don't want to work for Quentin Beck.
Oh, Peter, you're not dead. Oh my god. Yes, good. Stay here, don't I? Put some clothes on. Can you guys keep it down? I'm live streaming. Hey, where were you?
Tony gives YouTubers a bad name. I mean, we're not also vain.
Good thing back. Yeah. So much Paris, right? And the news never lies.
Spider Monkey coming to a theatre near you.
Yeah.
I guess he already did.
What else would I be watching? I really messed up. Wait, you're being serious right now? You're not joking. You think you're 100% serious. It's not funny. No, I'm not joking. Because I was only like 67% sure.
I like that MJ's influence on where the story is going.
Double the damage, and then run it again. You want to double it up? Yeah.
Can we get one of these at home?
More casualties, more coverage. I gotta cut through the static. London is a beautiful city, and it will suffer, but they can rebuild. I mean, if I'm gonna be the next Iron Man, I need to save the world from an Avengers-level threat. But when its new savior descends, all those casualties will be forgotten.
Yeah, he's right. We always rebuild.
After I've had to kill Peter Parker because of this, I hope you remember that his blood is on your hands.
Everyone has an externalizer in their family, don't they?
I have to go to Berlin. Talk to Mr. Fury in person.
Yeah, everyone's seen this before.
Take off your clothes. Okay. Now, hurry up. Oh, that's perfect. The costume looks great. For the costume party at the Princess Castle.
So, too. It's cool. I mean, I've known first and I've known longer, but it's not a competition.
That was like, we'll give you a free cookie if you arm wrestle. And needless to say, we got
Free
a cookie.
cookies are free
But
cookies.
guess who won?
Oh, f***ing don't you give them the...
You've got a lot of explaining to do.
No, listen. I know this isn't real.
You know what we really need is Tom Hardy and Tom Holland to do a film together as superheroes. They're probably the main two actors who are capable of doing so much of their acting either in a full mask or with only their eyes showing.
Happy, is that you?
Is it me? Yeah, of course it's me.
Stop! Tell me something only you would know.
Only I would know. Remember we went to Germany? You pay-per-viewed a video in your room? They didn't list the titles, but I could tell by the price it was an adult film at the front desk, and you didn't know how I knew.
Okay, fine, it's you, stop.
I think this might be my favourite sequence because I definitely have not seen any of this before and it's so unexpected. Not the joke about the pornography, just the pretty colours.
Ouch. It still hurts. Yeah, Peter, relax. Stay warm, baby. Oh my God, relax. Don't tell me to relax. How can I relax when I messed up so bad? Everywhere I go, I see his face. The whole world is asking who's going to be the next Iron Man. I don't want that to be happy. I'm not Iron Man.
Your friends are in trouble. You're all alone. Tech is missing. What are you gonna do about it?
Okay, I've seen that before. It doesn't stop it being very sad, but...
What's your password? Password. No, what is your password? Password. You're the head of security. Your password is password.
Hello, governor. Cup of tea for you. I'm gonna be in London.
Oi, Vulture!
Yeah.
Whoa, hey, what are you...
Hello, Governor.
If something happens to me, could you please give this to MJ?
Yeah, I've seen him making his new suit before. Oh, I wish all bad weather in London was fake. The witches are back.
I actually like it better broken.
You know what? At the time, I was really upset about breaking my nose, but I'm really happy I did in the end. I actually kind of like the fact that my nose is a little crooked.
I kept my identity pretty guarded this past couple of years. I faced a lot of deception, and I'm tired of the lies. So it's time for the truth to be out there.
So there was about 30 parts of that film that I'd seen before, either seen like the whole scene, part of the scene, or seen the behind the scenes of that scene being made. That doesn't mean that those parts aren't enjoyable anymore. And also, I think at least 30 parts of that film that are like my new favourite moments that I definitely had no idea were in the movie. And it was a whirly gig of fun regardless. I'll be watching it again later today. I think Tom Holland was saying something recently about when it comes to spoilers, he's kind of screwed if he does and screwed if he doesn't. Regardless of what he says. At the weekend, there was an argument on Twitter over whether Alfred Molina is just winding everyone up and if it's just like false information that he's giving about No Way Home.
Yeah, you should definitely believe everything you read on the internet.
I'm glad that I have finally seen this because, well, I get to watch it a lot of times because No Way Home is still quite a far ways off, depending on your perception of time, of course. Just going back to that, I think one of the reasons that I like Spider-Man is because I have hypersensitivity because I'm autistic. So the funny thing when I'm watching superhero stories and they're like, yeah, I can notice and hear and feel and smell things that other people can't, I'm like, oh, that's actually really relatable. I'm glad it's not just me. I think it's one of the reasons I like werewolf fiction as well, because I'm basically like a werewolf, only with more fur, I guess. But also one of my other kind of superpowers is hyperfocus. So that has its pros and its cons. On the one hand, when you pair that with a special interest, so like one of my special interests is making content for YouTube and my podcast and everywhere. But that means that you can also just end up in a bubble, kind of like in a Mysterio bubble, for a very long time, hours, days, weeks, months, sometimes years, and things that you really want to do, like watch a movie, they just keep going down to the bottom of the list. Kind of like managing your money, I guess, when you say you really want to do something with your finances or that something is a priority for you to save up for, and yet it somehow just keeps sort of like going down to the bottom of the list, and it's all to do where your attention is directed. So I love having hyperfocus because it allows me to do a lot of things I wouldn't be able to do otherwise. And I think you can replicate hyperfocus to an extent if you're not autistic, but it will never be quite as intense. And then the downside of that is that I do have to like moderate it a little bit to make sure that I still like work for a living, buy food, pay bills, talk to friends and family is good, try to keep track of like births, deaths and marriages at a bare minimum, and birthdays and Christmas. Yeah, so that's how I feel about that right now. That's what entertainment is for, right? You should just come away feeling something. I feel good. The sun's shining. I'm gonna go for a walk and think happy thoughts. Nothing that I have shared today is a substitute for actually watching the film. I kind of joke about having seen so many parts of the film before actually watching it. None of that was a substitute for actually watching the whole thing and enjoying the whole thing. So nothing I've done today is a substitute for watching the whole movie. You should watch Far From Home because it was a whirly gig of fun.
Peter, find your fanny in that seat and buckle up right now. I'll give you about a 50-50 chance you're pretty awkward, so.
The hell was that?
You guys are nice. You speak really good English.
You work for Spider-Man? I work with Spider-Man. I'm for Spider-Man. I post stupid videos daily for people to like.
Listen, I'm obsessed with telling the truth, even if it hurts other people's feelings.
I know this isn't real. People didn't believe. And nowadays, they'll believe anything.
I'll be right back.